The throaty roar of a 40-year-old Ferrari engine. Just one of the 300-plus historic racing cars at the Goodwood Revival. A celebration of motorsport the way it used to be.
The unique thing about Goodwood was that it was completely untouched. So here we had probably the only classic racetrack in the world that was exactly as it was when it was built. So we didn't want to run cars later than the track. We wanted to keep all that in, kind of make all that very authentic.
Indeed, only cars and bikes dating from 1948 to 1966 can race, the years when professional races were held here. The event is now in its 10th year and is more popular than ever, achieving a capacity sellout of 120,000 tickets.
The ticket sales, sponsorship, the hospitality and so on that we sell, it's around $15 million.
The cream of the historic racing crop and celebrity drivers from the motor racing world put their collective pedal to the metal for the event, which has 13 races spread over the weekend.
It's by invitation, so money can't buy the invitation, so the places are always sought after because there's only ever 30 places on the grid in each race, and because it's probably one of the most popular historic race meetings for competitors to race at.
Money may not buy you a place on the grid, but the cars themselves are worth serious cash. One starting grid alone was valued by Bonhams at over $170 million. Not the kind of cars, then, to involve in a multi-million-dollar pile-up. But then again, all things are relative.
Then the cost of repairs is nowhere near the value of the car. You can't generalise too much, but no, these are all repairable cars. They come from an era when they were artisan made, so therefore they can be artisan fixed, if that makes sense.
As such, the specialist support industry is also firing on all cylinders.
My business is responsible for restoration of these kind of vehicles. We've been doing it for 38 years. We're looking after 3 cars here this weekend. Jochen Mass is driving this, and we've got Rowan Atkinson and Sterling Moss driving a Jaguar in one of the other races.
But what of running costs?
My car, I would think, probably cost somewhere in the region of $50,000 a year in terms of just the upkeep and maintenance of it. As I said, though, it can be a very much an ad hoc basis as to what things cost, so a new engine could be a lot more than that.
Keen to tap into the ready supply of aspiring owners, Bonhams hold a vintage car auction here on the Friday and have seen the value of historic cars rapidly accelerate.
Well, it's been going gangbusters really since about the year 2000, and your average car in 2000 is probably worth twice as much today as it was then. So that's a pretty good appreciation.
But what most people appreciate is the spirit of the festival itself. It's not just the cars that come in period, but most of the guests do as well. Now, the thing about the Goodwood Revival, it's about far more than just the motor racing. It's about capturing the glamour and excitement of a bygone era. Now, where were we, girls? Perhaps it is this which lends it such international appeal.
They do it right here. Everything's in period, the cars are fantastic, the women are cute. It's just a good time. It's a 3-day costume party with fabulous old cars and fabulous old airplanes.
The cars too are driven, of course, by drivers from all over the world, and the cars come from literally, they're the greatest collection of racing cars you'll see anywhere in the world. So they come from, might be anywhere from Japan to America to Australia.
Neither is it just the fans who are awestruck. 5-time Le Mans winner Derek Bell is equally intoxicated.
And all the drivers from all over the world want to compete, be part of the atmosphere. And it's just the biggest, best event in the world, actually.
And with speeds of up to 170 miles an hour at the end of the straight, it is probably one of the fastest as well.